Should you move to Salt Lake City? I'm going to be breaking down the most frequently asked questions that we get about people who are looking to relocate here or thinking about making the move. And we're getting after it right now. So you're probably wondering if you should make the move to Salt Lake City. Well, I'm here to help. My name's Cody Steck. I'm your Utah realtor. If you're thinking about making a move here, get in touch with me. I want to have a discussion about the type of home, the type of lifestyle, and the area that you're going to want to live in when making your move here. My information's here on the screen. Call me, text me, email me. Just get a hold of me any way that you need to so that we can have that chat. So let's jump into it. The most frequently asked question that I get here is, where should I live if I'm looking to work downtown? Where should I live if I'm looking to work in the suburbs somewhere? Now, the unique thing about Salt Lake City is that the main business hub is going to be in downtown Salt Lake, just like most cities, but there's also a ton of businesses in the south end of Salt Lake County, as well as in Utah County. Now, of course, there's going to be business happening anywhere you go within the city, but if you're looking to move to Salt Lake City, of course, your main hub is going to be in that downtown area. Now, the cool thing about Salt Lake City is that it's very easy to get around, especially when you're going north to south. If you're looking to get from Draper to downtown, you can do it in about 23 minutes. Now, this is a pretty good distance of driving, but you can do it so quickly that it makes it easy to do that. Now, of course, this is going to vary based on traffic and weather, but on a good day with limited traffic, you can do it in about 23 minutes, and this is a pretty good distance, almost 19 miles. Add in some traffic to that or some weather, whether it's rain or snow, and you're probably looking about 30 to 35 minutes. If you're looking to go east and west, it's going to take you about 20 minutes to go from one far end of the city to the other end. Now, this is going to vary just based on which roadways you take. Unfortunately, here in Salt Lake County, we do only have I-215, which runs right kind of in the middle of Salt Lake County. So if you're on the southern end of that, let's say you're taking 90th South or 114th and trying to get east, it is going to take a little bit longer just because those are major streets, but it's not necessarily a highway or a freeway. So to answer your question, yes, you can live in the suburbs and work downtown and not have a crazy commute. You can even live downtown if that's more your scene, if you want something that's more walkable, you want the restaurants and the shops, but you want to work out in the suburbs, that's totally possible as well. And you're not even going to hit that traffic because for most people in the morning, they're heading into downtown, and in the evening they're heading out of downtown into the suburbs. Real quick, guys, if you're enjoying this content so far, give me a thumbs up here on the video. If you're interested in learning more about what it's like to live here in Salt Lake City, subscribe to the channel and click that bell so you get notified when I release new videos just like this one. All right, so the second most frequently asked question that I get here is about the weather, right? How hot does it get? How cold is it? How dry is it, right? We are in the desert, but we're at a pretty high elevation. So because we're in the desert, it does get hot in the summer, but we do also get a ton of snow, and it can get fairly cold in the winter. So to answer your question, it's relatively dry here in the summer months. We only get rain maybe 2 or 3 days out of those summer months. In the winter and spring, it is a little bit more, but you can expect temperatures in the middle of July, which is going to be the hottest month, to be anywhere from about 70 degrees at night up to 90 degrees during the day. Now, we do get some hot periods where we'll go over 100 degrees. Sometimes we'll even hit 105 if it's really hot, but most summer days we're going to be in that 90 to 100 degree range. Looking at December and January for the winter months, you're going to find temperatures in the mid 20s up to about the mid 30s during the day. So you will get a little bit of variation there. It can get cold. Sometimes we hit those single digits overnight when we get a really cold streak coming through, but for the most part, temperatures will be in the mid 20s at night up to the mid 30s, even high 30s during the day. During the summer, you're mostly going to see sun. It is pretty dry and you'll get sunny days almost every single day in the summer. In the winter, most of your days are going to be overcast. We will get a couple of sunny days where the sun comes out and it's really nice for a little bit, but most of your days will be overcast or there will be a storm that's rolling through. So let's talk about humidity and dryness. So in the winter, the humidity is going to be about 70 to 75% during those winter months, but in the summer, your relative humidity is going to be about 30 to 40%. This is really low and it makes the temperature much more tolerable than when you're in a more humid place. You know, if you're coming from California or Texas or the East Coast, maybe the Northwest where you'll find that humidity is a lot higher, it makes those temperature changes much more drastic, right? When it's hot and humid, it's miserable. When it's cold and humid, it's even more miserable because you get that biting, chilling cold. Whereas here in Utah, it's relatively dry, so it makes it a lot easier to cool off. You're not sweating instantly when you go outside. You will sweat, but not as bad as when it's so humid. And in the winter, it's pretty nice because you can throw on a hoodie or a jacket, and in most cases, you're going to be good. You know, if you're going to be outside for a long time, then yes, you will need to layer up. But if you're just going out for a minute, it's pretty easy to just throw on a quick jacket, go and do what you need to do, and you're good to go. All right, so the next question that I get asked all the time is, what are the home prices like here? So I'm just going to be speaking for Salt Lake County here. We're looking at the median price of Salt Lake County, and you're going to be right at about $350,000. Now this is including everything from condos to townhomes, single family homes, your luxury homes, even your mobile homes, right? This is just home sales across the board. Our median is right at about 350,000, and that does mean that it's been increasing over the last couple of years. Even just a few years ago, we were well under 300,000. So home prices are increasing, but at 350, it still makes it a much cheaper alternative to a lot of places on the East Coast, even California and the Northwest. So if you're considering making that move here, you're going to find that home prices are on the rise and it is getting a little bit more expensive. But with all of the changes that we have going on to our economy here, you can bet that it's going to be a safe investment for years to come. And the last question that I get all the time when people are looking to move here is, hey, can I buy a home right away? What if I'm not going to be able to make it out there before to look at the house? I've actually done this exact situation. I've had people move here who had never come to Salt Lake City, who had never even seen the home that they were looking to buy. If you decide that that's the right decision for me, the first step is to get in touch with me. My information again is here on the screen. Call me, text me, email me, just get a hold of me any way that you want. I absolutely love when you guys reach out. What will happen is I'll go out to the houses, I'll take a look around, I'll shoot video of the property and give you an honest opinion of what the condition of the property is and the neighborhood. So I'll say, hey, this is good, this is good, this is, questionable, you need to look out for this, we need to inspect this. I'll give you all of that information and then give you an honest representation of what the home and neighborhood is going to be like. If you can make it out to Salt Lake to actually look at the home in person, I would definitely recommend doing that. People have made this move and signed papers before they've even seen the home. So it is possible, it's not for everybody, but if you have the opportunity to come out and take a look around, get in touch with me. I'd be happy to show you around the area and give you an idea of what type of home and what neighborhood is going to best fit your needs. So guys, if you want to learn more about what it's like to live here in Salt Lake City, subscribe to the channel by clicking the button down below. Give me a thumbs up here on the video if you enjoyed this content, and drop a comment down in the comment section with your questions that you want answered, and we'll make a future video on them. Follow me on Instagram at @UtahRealEstate_, and we'll see you next time.